Well, here we are in Huddersfield, a booming, thriving Victorian town, and as you can see there are a lot of people about at the moment, a lot of people on their lunch hour. We're here this morning talking to people, witnessing to people and telling people the good news that Christ is coming back. I'm just panning around and I should get Trevor in any minute, and there's the man. Trevor, this is your first time, I believe, in Huddersfield.
It is.
What are you hoping to do this morning?
We're hoping to share the gospel with the general public in the town. We're giving out gospel tracts and this booklet.
What you got there? Show us what you got
What's
there.
the world coming to? Little free booklet. If anybody would like a copy, contact me at the email address below.
That sounds good.
You a copy.
And you got some money there by the looks of it. Not legal currency, is it?
No.
Gospel
message around the outside.
Alright, just hold that up for me.
And a 10 commandment coin that I like to give to the ladies.
Right. How many have you given out this morning, Trevor?
About 2 or 3 of those so far.
Right. Very good. I think it's very important, Trevor, with this financial markets at the moment, just to sort of tell people, because I think you were saying earlier, they're not going to get this message in a church, are they?
Definitely not.
No.
Not. So we have to come out here and approach people and just try and share what's happening in the world with people, and hopefully point them in the direction of our Lord and Saviour.
So you say your ministry's on the street then, yeah?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
The church without walls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Trevor, come back to you in a minute.
Thank you.
Well, I'm just going to pan round. As you can see, there's a section there. And we're actually on a crossroads here. We've got people coming down as well. So it's all very good. We've got all this going on. So I'll come back later. Well, we're still here in Huddersfield. We've had a remarkably interesting day. Met some wonderful people. I had a long chat with a security guard, whose name I won't give out, but a very interesting lady. I gave her some Bible tracts and I hope to see her again. Brother Trevor had a talk with a young man, a young student who dropped out by the name of Muhammad, who knew all about the bad news of the One World Order. It was fascinating to talk to him. And finally we met a gentleman who says, don't put anything in the banks, withdraw it from the banks and put it in Krugerrands. And we had a long talk with him, and he's an entrepreneur, and he says he had all his Krugerrands under his mattress. Now the interesting thing about all of these 3 interesting people we met, they were not born again, but they were on the cusp really of religion, that none of them would agree to be interviewed. And what a great shame, because they all had so much to say about the financial order, the One World Order, the One World Church, and so forth. And it's a great shame that people won't come out and say all of these things. So that's just my quick commentary about today. It's been a very good day giving Bible tracts out, money, and talking to people. I think Brother Trevor will say it's been an exceptionally good day. And I hope to come back to this town of Huddersfield. It's a very laid-back town, a very good town, but we still have to get the message out in YouTube land. That all of these people we met this morning, very nice people, very sympathetic to what we're doing, but as we said to all of them, you need to be born again. You can't follow Buddhism as our man from the money markets come. You can't follow all these other preachers and so forth. You have to follow Jesus Christ. You have to be born again, and that is our hard message. You're going to be judged one day, heaven or hell. The choice is yours, and you will either receive a reward or a punishment. So it's really up to you. But that's just a brief outlet of what happened today in this delightful Victorian town of Huddersfield. Very interesting people. We gave them some Bible tracts, we swapped email addresses, so we hope to keep in touch with them. I certainly think it encourages us to come back again. I'm going to take the camera in a minute and just have a quick word with Trevor before we pack up and go and get a cup of coffee. But if you're giving Bible tracts out, keep giving those Bible tracts out. Keep telling people, because they will not hear the message that you're giving out in any church, in any town, anywhere throughout the world. Must be born again. Jesus Christ said it 3 times. John 3:16. Didn't say it once, didn't say it 2 times, say it 10. You must be born again. I'm going to sign off there now. A little bit of a minute break, and I'm going to get back to Brother Trevor and see what he thinks. Thank you from this ministry, Maranatha.
I'd just like to say it's been very encouraging coming here this afternoon to Huddersfield. Like Brother Patrick said, we've met 3 people who are very open to what's going on in the world, and it's just really encouraging that we can come out and share with these people, because all these people that are walking past here, they don't know what's going on in the world, they don't know where we're heading, and it's our job as Christians to warn the people, as it says in the Bible, to give the warning that their blood may not be upon our hands. So goodbye, and hope to speak to you again from Huddersfield. God bless. Thank you, David, for spending this short 5 minutes just to give us your overview on what you believe is happening in the world today.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
If you can just explain what you think is going on, how the public are being lied to.
Well, I think it starts basically from the educational system as a whole. It basically starts as a conditioning process. You're conditioned to believe the beliefs of the overpowering government, which is not very open in the sense they don't. It's very biased. They don't show you the full length of what their potential is and what's really going on in the world. As far as people we have in the UK, we've got people on job seekers allowance, which basically they give you like £90 2 weeks, which basically is meant to provide for you enough money to survive and get find transport and go and find a job. But you have to look at it from the other perspective, where it's basically it's a process of making people stupid. Why would I want to work for £90 when I can get it for free? For example, I find a job and it's a temporary job and I'm making 90 quid a week or something. I'd get that money for free. So they're conditioning us to stay at home and watch TV and get drunk and use this money to for basic pleasure, as opposed to actually helping us to find a job. Britain's got the highest rate of one of the highest times of unemployment at the moment. There's more foreign people here employed than people that are born here. So it's just as silly as that. And you got the government is not doing much to prevent it. It's more as inflation is going up. They're telling us we're getting the national minimum wage is increased, but then we have to pay more for bread and more for water and food, all these basic
petrol.
things. Yeah, petrol definitely, most definitely. So they just take it out of us in another way.
In one hand and out the other.
Out the other.
Then what do you think it's all about?
It's all about control of the general population, because when you have general population control, you can get them what to do, what you want them to do, basically. For example, use the term of problem, reaction, solution, which basically you cause a problem in the actual country as a government, and then you say, look, hey, we've got a solution for this problem, and then you get them to react in a negative way, and then you say, look, we're the solution, right? You put that into it's like a mask in itself. Put that onto the Iraq, for example, or the 9/11 incident. It's the problem, the 9/11 towers, reaction, public going crazy. They blame Bin Laden, etc.
Thank you, David, for just giving this brief overview of what you believe is happening.
No problem.
Thank you very much.
No problem.